Good morning. My name is Sdsu and I'm in San Diego, California. And give me a second here to adjust my video camera. I'm making this particular video in order to be able to point out some facts, some factual realities, and these factual realities can be proven in space and time. In reference to, what do you think I mean by that? Well, first, I apologize, I wasn't totally prepared before I started this video, but I decided to actually make it as a result of this craziness that I just got done hearing on the news this morning on Coco radio station, where the Chip Skank and LaDonna Skank were broadcasting the morning particulars. Anyways, I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Sdsu, and you might not think that that's very classy of me to call two people skanks. But if you knew what I know, I think that if you had any ability to be able to take your moral code and deliberate what I know, then I think that you would at least understand. Anyways, I apologize for that. I'm usually not. I usually keep my personal feelings about particular individuals to myself, except for when it comes to the specific individuals that are involved in the crimes that are happening to me. It's not exactly easy keeping your rapport up on a daily basis when you are a victim of a crime, the same exact crime, everywhere you go. And let me help you understand. Excuse me one second, please, but I'm having my morning cigarette. My squirrels are here. If you stay with this video, you will be glad that you did. I just woke up a little bit ago, and yes, I got my hair cut. If you even had an inkling concerning what I know, and what I have been through, and what my fellow targeted individuals have been through, and who is involved in what we go through in reference to who at least assists in these crimes, and who definitely protects it, you would probably slam your coffee cup down on the table and say, this is nothing but BS. I want justice for these people and nothing more and nothing less. You know, these women, my birdies are here. Check this bird out. That's my favorite bird right there. He's kick-ass. Anyways, these women that have come forward as a result of being sexually, as a result of the sexual harassment allegations that they're stating that Mayor Filner has engaged in towards them. One second. Are getting national attention. And when we look at this factual reality concerning these episodes that had the same theme, because the same individual is supposedly responsible for these allegations, Mayor Filner, then what we got to do is we got to look at this. Okay, and this is what is called a personal video, a video that is being made by a human being that has flesh, teeth, hair, bones, thoughts, feelings, personality, character. Okay, who's had their own personal life totally and 100% completely destroyed inside and out from every angle. And us targeted individuals cannot get no help from individuals that are in the system, because part of the individuals who perpetrate these crimes are in the system. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Sdsu, and the reason why I keep repeating my name is because I want you to not only listen to the subject matter that I describe concerning what is happening to us, but I think it's necessary for you, for my viewers, okay, to see us targeted individuals as people with names, just like you have a name, and just like you have hair, flesh, bones, fingernails, and so on, and feelings and thoughts, personalities. We are subjected to the most heinous crimes that can ever be perpetrated towards a human being. And if you think sexual harassment is bad enough, try rape, try sexual exploitation, yes, try non-stop stalking and harassment. Try having every aspect of your entire life totally destroyed. How would you feel if somebody created homelessness of you deliberately and intentionally, and then kept you in it in order to keep you in the circumstances that they hope to benefit from? I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Sdsu. And sometimes I actually keep saying that because when I first I've made so many videos lately that when I begin my videos, I say, my name is Leslie Williams and I'm in San Diego, California, so it's almost like automatic. And so sometimes when I say it, I honestly don't mean to say it. It's almost like a statement that's made because of segues. But anyways, let me get back to the purpose of the reason why I made this particular video. Let's look at what's happening in Park for a moment with the Mayor Filner fiasco. Multiple, I think it's like 10 women now have come forward and have said that the mayor has got a personality that is, well, some people are saying that he's sociopathic, some people are saying that he's got he's narcissist, and we all know, we are all aware, well, if you're watching this and if you have become familiar with the Filner situation that's going on here in San Diego, I mean, it's even been talked about on Jay Leno, then we all know that our mayor of San Diego is facing a huge amount of sexual allegations of harassment. I don't know if he's guilty. I was not there when these incidences took place, but there are 10 women, I think, right now, that are alleging that that he sexually harassed them. And look at all the attention they're getting. And if they were harassed, rightfully so. This is not by no means a video to say that Mayor Filner is innocent or guilty, or that these women were not sexually harassed, or were, okay, or that they do not deserve any of the public attention that they're getting right now. By no means. What I'm trying to do is illustrate a point to you by using what's happening here in San Diego against Mayor Filner as an example. Targeted individuals cannot get no help from nobody, okay? And we are many. There are hundreds of thousands of us right now documented in real time in the United States. And that's not including the ones who don't know that what's happening to them is gang stalking. I was a victim of this crime openly, overtly, and sometimes directly from 2001 up until 2009 without having a name for it. Yes, and you cannot even begin to imagine the hell that I have been through. Okay? I literally lost my ability to have children as a direct result of what the San Diego police did towards me in 2006. Yes. And then they had the dumb, stupid audacity to literally have me gang-stalked again when I came back here on August 8, 2011, up to this date, August 6, 2013, every single day along all of my routes. How did they know I came back here? I have deliberately and intentionally, with total 100% complete intention, made sure that I did not develop any relationships at all, at the acquaintance level, the friendship level, the intimate level, any social level whatsoever. The most I do is make small talk with people. Okay, like maybe when I'm on my bike, when I'm in a restaurant, at a bus stop, bus route, you know, standing outside of a building to have a cigarette, because these are the only times that I have any, you know, when people walk by me or when people are sitting around me. Okay. And but anyways, let me get back to the point of this particular video. You have 10 women right now who are alleging sexual harassment as a result of being in the physical presence of Mayor Filner of San Diego, and they're getting national attention, and they're definitely getting local attention. A recall has been initiated, and I have sent, okay, the places, the San Diego police on multiple occasions that I'm being gang stalked by communicating with them over their internet reporting services. The district attorney's office has been contacted. The state attorney's office has been contacted. The specific certain university police departments have been contacted. MTS was contacted, and not one single place replied to me concerning it. But yet, some of these places have literally engaged in the organized stalking and gang stalking of me. Yes. Now, I was sexually harassed by two specific San Diego Sheriff's Department officers on February 20th, 2013, when I was in the Hall of Justice. And when I was in there, the crime of organized stalking and gang stalking, in reference to one of the methods that they utilize around me, was happening to me on a non-stop basis while I was in there. On a non-stop basis while I was in there. And it was also happening to me before I arrived there and after I left there. And there is undisputable, literal proof that is unquestionable, black and white, in your face proof that this was going on around me before I walked in the building, as I was in there and after I left, and every single day before and after, since I arrived back here in San Diego County on August 8, 2011. I've been brutally assaulted twice, once on August 17, 2011, and then again on October 10, 2011, on an MTS bus. And that assault was predicted by me in an email file 11 days before it occurred, in an email file. They went into my email accounts and erased it. But the day I made this email file, I copied and pasted the email to a USB drive, which saved the date electronically. And in the email, it flat out states there's a great likelihood, as a result of me preparing to go to Barbara Boxer's office, that I'd be assaulted either riding my bike, walking, or on public transportation. And 11 days later, I'm brutally assaulted on public transportation. And on the day I was assaulted, 36 hours before, I went to the San Diego District Attorney's office, told that I was being gang stalked, and that there was a high probability that the San Diego police were involved, and I took the flyer with me that literally showed that the fire department can be involved in gang stalking. Then I was threatened with identity, then I received a veiled threat that I would be a victim of identity theft before leaving. Yes, you know, and identity theft is one of the criminalities that happen to organized stalking, gang stalking targets. And so, where is my justice for being sexually harassed by 2 San Diego Sheriff's Department officers? Will I be taken seriously? Well, let's take a look at this. Right now, supposedly, any person that has been sexually harassed by Mayor Filner can contact the Sheriff's Department of San Diego. Do you honestly think they want their image tarnished? Do you honestly think this for 1 second? And I'm going to tell you another truth and factual reality. At least, on one other occasion, on a subsequential visit to that Hall of Justice, I approached a Sheriff's Department officer and told him that I was sexually harassed on February 20th, and that occurred, I believe, on March 29th, 2013. You know, I personally believe that, well, we'll just put it to you this way. These are the possible excuses these are the possible statements that could be made by the San Diego Sheriff's Department Internal Affairs. Since the crime wasn't reported until July of 2013, there's no way for us to go back and be able to find the video of you being sexually harassed by these San Diego Sheriff's Department officers on February 20th, even though I at least made one inquiry about it not even a month later. That's right. Now, you might think to yourself, well, why didn't I stick around and why didn't I report this before? Well, me being a target of organized stalking and gang stalking, you would not believe what I know. Okay, you would not believe what I know, and you better be darn sure, okay, that the San Diego District Attorney's Office, if they don't know about this, then they obviously got blinders on. So what am I trying to say? Do they know about this? When I left the Hall of Justice on February 20th, 2013, after catching the criminality that was happening around me, gang stalking, on audio file, okay, before I went into the Hall of Justice, did I catch it while I was in the Hall of Justice on audio file? And after I left the Hall of Justice and got on 2 separate buses, MTS buses, I got off the second bus, took my bike off the bus rack, walked to a corner with my bike, and once I crossed the street, there was an individual standing there, and he was engaging in organized stalking and gang stalking activity. So I stated, you know, you guys are all the same. I go, who put you on this corner? And as that dialogue was being exchanged between me and this individual who was gaslighting me with organized stalking, gang stalking, sensitization methods, a San Diego police officer pulled up to the intersection, made a U-turn in front of us, and he gaslighted me. So I go, was it him? And the guy goes, yes. I go, you're kidding me. A San Diego police officer put you on this corner? He goes, yes. I go, really? What was his name? And he goes, Steve. Yes. And this was not even an hour after a San Diego District Attorney's Office officer claimed that I was mentally ill for suggesting that the video MTS sent me of me being assaulted on the MTS bus on October 10, 2011 was altered by MTS. A professor by the name of Eric Pearson, who works for UCSD, saw the video of me saw a picture of the video that was held in still frame. In other words, I took the video and I put it in a computer at USD, and when I noticed the first video they sent me, and when I noticed it altered, I stopped the video, and then I got out my video camera and I took a video picture of the section of where it was altered at. one of the sections of where it was altered at. And then I immediately posted it on the internet. Eric Pearson, who's a professor in communications that specializes in videos and images, he saw it and posted it on First Post. And I have the printout. I literally printed it out the day I discovered that he posted that on First Post, which shows his name, who he is, and the fact that it was related to an altered video that MTS sent me. Now, why would I think about this? If it was just any professor or even him, okay, that saw a video picture of an altered video that MTS sent me, okay, seen it online, why would he post it online? And then you got the factuality that he's a professor in communications that specializes in videos and images. What is the likelihood, through logic and probabilities and statistical analysis, in an individual with that type of employment description noticing an altered video and then him putting it on the internet? While I was also being gang-stalked at USD, because at the time frame that I was assaulted at, on October 10, 2011, I was being gang-stalked on USD campus. Okay, and within months, I was literally banned from USD based on a bogus accusation that they set up in order to make it appear legally that they were banning me for legitimate purposes. They're called street theaters and organized stalking expeditions. Let me tell you something. University campuses, when they're in a geographical location, and no matter what county they're in, okay, and San Diego County has got a huge amount of universities. They got UCSD, they got Sdsu, they got USD, they got other private universities and colleges that are in San Diego County. These colleges pay hundreds of millions of dollars to the tax base of the county and state, the county of San Diego and the state of California. We all remember what happened with the Penn State fiasco, how they hid that crime for 10 full years. So do you honestly believe for 1 second, considering the fact that I have been gang-stalked at every single business that I went to, every single business I have been to? Let me tell you, I have been gang-stalked in a specific way for at least the last year, where individuals have gotten around me along every single one of my routes and have repeated gang-stalker, gang-stalking, gang-stalk, oh my god, gang-stalk, oh my god, gang-stalk, weird, crazy, oh my god, and another word that I'm discovering as a result of filtering through the audio files that is being said around me. And I'd like to know why that's being said. And at this time, it's not legally apropos for me to say what that word is, because I believe they're saying it in order to bring out a specific subject matter in order to try to discredit me. Yes. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm a good woman. I'm not mentally ill, and I'm not a threat to myself or others, but I am being provoked along all my routes as a result of being subjected to specific harassment that is overt along my route. That's right. People getting around me and saying gang-stalker, gang-stalking, gang-stalk, oh my god, gang-stalk. You know what they're doing over at UCSD right now? Because I bought a personal computer which I can use Wi-Fi services, and so I basically go over there, I mind my own business. I literally mind my own business, and I'll go into a group study room. They'll put students inside of the room right next to mine to say it. That way I can't see them to take a video picture of them, okay? And if I did, I would do it discreetly and casually, okay? And so it's harder for my digital tape recorder to pick it up. That's right. Now, because these people, if they can avoid it, they don't like leaving breadcrumbs if they can avoid it. And here's the thing. Even though they do leave breadcrumbs, it's like I'm still trying to figure out their thinking, because for these people know I'm wearing a tape recorder. Cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Okay? I pulled this tape recorder out in front of multiple San Diego police officers, and just to make a fast interjection of a footnote here, on over 17 occasions I have requested 2 specific San Diego police officers that were physically in my presence, can I please make a report that I'm being a target of gang stalking? And they flat out told me right to my face, no. That's a crime. That's gross negligence of duty, because I have undisputable proof that I am a victim of this crime. So let's all remember the February 20th admission of an individual on a corner who literally admitted to me in a hitting, running, recording digital tape recorder that a San Diego police officer by the name of Steve put him on a corner to engage in gang stalking. He literally, at the end of that video's online. You can go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting center harass. Yes, another? Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting center harass. That recording, audio recording of 3 teenagers admitting that they were put on a bus route I was already on to engage in the gang stalking methods that I was already describing online 2 months before and 3 months before. The 3 month before video I made, okay, was me showing that I was putting up with that tactic at USD by their library staff and by students. Then I made a video 1 month later at a bus stop in December, okay? And that shows me at a bus stop describing what I was putting It shows me describing what I was putting up with along all of my routes, including at universities. And what I described in both of those separate videos, the one was made in November, the other one was made in December, 3 teenagers admitted to that they were put on a bus to engage in those methods on January 28, 2012. And within a month I was evicted from my hiking area. I'm hiking in San Diego. That's right, I am. Because you can go to Google and type in how gang stalking targets, how homelessness is created of gang stalking targets, how they will rent apartments next to, above, or below a target, or how they will solicit current tenants that are next to, above, or below a target to engage in gang stalking methods towards a target, and how organized stalking, gang stalking targets are harassed everywhere they go. Go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids. That individual is right in Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is right next door to San Diego County. He literally states in the news broadcast that he's gang stalked everywhere he goes, harassed everywhere he goes, including at his home. A lieutenant, Larry Richards, as I believe his name, a Santa Cruz police officer, states that gang stalking has been going on forever and that it's even reached out into the cyber world. I have uploaded many audio files of me being gang stalked by people along all of my routes, okay, to video files. The video files show my digital tape recorder transferring the proof over to the video file. Cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. So now what they're doing is doing the same method just from afar. And they're also now going back to the physical gestures. They're called sensitization methods, where they sensitize the target to words, phrases, physical gestures, even sounds. Or what they'll do is get around a target and repeat certain information that's only personal to a target, about a target, or something that a target's done in the privacy of their home or online. Yeah, and it's their way to let a target know that their privacy is being violated and that they're being harassed concerning it. And it's also done to blur the boundaries, the healthy, normal boundaries that anybody, including a woman, would have between themselves and a total stranger. Okay? Now, I have this undisputed, right now in my possession, I have at least 700 separate audio files of gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalker, oh my god, and laughing going on around me as this is occurring. Okay? That's right, over the last at least year, in multiple different places, including multiple businesses, public libraries, university campuses, yes, and even at my hiking area. They get up on the sidewalk and will ride their bikes by and say gang stalking. They set up 2 freaks to hike out 250 feet away from me, yelling gang stalking from a distance. Yes, that's right. Now, do you honestly believe that since these criminalities, in part, the way that they get this harassment achieved, hang on a second, by business employees, business managers, even using security guards of business plazas, is achieved through what is known, at least, through the community notification or the offender's notification. I shouldn't be on either for no reason. That's right. And right now in my backpack I have a flyer that was printed out from Indigo Ribbon YouTube channel, who advocates for gang stalking targets. That's right. And on one of the links in one of their videos you can click on, and what will be brought up will be a flyer concerning that, you know, target individuals can print out in order to hand out to community members so they can understand what's happening and going on in case they might be solicited to harass anybody, okay, with gang stalking methods, whether they're aware of what they're being told to do is gang stalking or not. And in this flyer it literally shows a video image of a woman who worked for the city initiating gang stalking against a fellow worker, and how she put that fellow worker on the offender's notification in order to be able to solicit the harassment of a target. That's right. This is just one avenue concerning how they can get dupe community members to harass a target in specific ways using gang stalking methods, even though the community members, most of them don't even know what they're doing is gang stalking, because they believe the lie that is tailored to motivate those people to do these types of harassment against a person as a result of the lie they're being told. Go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger." It's a good preliminary introduction in reference to how anybody that appears to have a power position can solicit anybody to do anything for them against an unknown person to them based on the prestige of a badge, whether it be real or fake, and a lie. That's right. It's in part how they operate. You can also go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech. Everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. I strongly suggest you print that manifesto out, keep it, and then when you start researching organized stalking and gang stalking, you can use it as a template of reference. I have attended 3 separate news conferences, one on July 15th, one on July 22nd, and one on August 2nd, of me literally standing 1 foot behind the individuals who gave the news conference. That's right. The first 2 occasions, July 15th and July 22nd, showed me wearing a t-shirt stating "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on MTS Bus, District Attorney Won't Investigate." And the 3rd time I wore a shirt stated how I was sexually harassed by these 2 by San Diego Sheriff's officers in the Hall of Justice. Will it be investigated honestly? Where's my justice? It was a white shirt with black lettering. The second news conference on July 22nd, 2013, I wore the t-shirt saying that I was assaulted on an MTS bus, District Attorney Won't Investigate, but I held up a sign about being sexually harassed. And I have the audio files to prove these factual realities. Now let's see what the San Diego Sheriff's Department does in order to make it appear that me not getting no justice or that this crime will not be investigated. They'll use normal appearing means. I've been a victim of this crime for 11 full years. I've literally been gaslighted to my face by several different police officers in at least 2 different states, because gang stalking is happening in every state in the United States. And I'm going to guarantee you something right now, fellow American citizens. I know exactly what I've experienced. Right now in my possession I have over at least, probably close to 12 different tape recorders. This tape recorder right here also has the capability to use microcards, so you don't have to keep buying tape recorders every time the internal memory on the tape recorder fills up. That's right, all you gotta do is buy a microcard. And right now in my possession I have at least 17 microcards. And I'd say at least 98% of every audio file, okay, of every folder and every microcard has gang stalking on it, being wide openly set around me, and now they're just doing it more discreetly from a distance, so it's not clearly distinguishable on each audio file, because they know that certain audio files have been uploaded to the internet through cyber surveillance, which is a method of gang stalking. Lieutenant Larry Richards from the Santa Cruz Police Department flat out states it in the YouTube video "Gang Stalking Bullying on Steroids" that gang stalking has reached out into the cyber world. Okay? It says it in the manifesto that all the communications of a target are monitored. So how am I supposed to get any help when, well, is it organized crime in the system in part that will protect the universities, the businesses used, the public libraries used? Let me tell you something right now. If there's an individual in this system that's perpetrating these crimes, and since I was gang stalked in the same exact identical way in the Hall of Justice, and possibly in the San Diego Police Department headquarters when I went down there for the first and only time in my life on July 24, 2013, to get a police report that was totally lied in by them about the assault that happened to me in October 10, 2011. Did I experience this open gang stalking there, and is there proof to prove that I was? In the same exact identical way that I have been gang stalked along all of my routes for the last year. At least when it comes to the verbal harassment. You can't catch physical gestures that are happening to you deliberately by the people they use for each day on an audio recorder. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. So, if this went on inside of the Hall of Justice, if it went on inside of the San Diego Police Department headquarters, openly, do you honestly think that there's not a power position in play here that's managing this harassment? I'm here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, that I am not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. They're trying to provoke me along all my routes by harassing me along all my routes through these overt harassment techniques. They're called sensitization tactics of organized stalking expeditions, using the direct conversation method and physical gestures. And it's a clever way to let a person know they've been stalked by repeating these things around the target constantly, using anybody and everybody. And if you don't believe me, just look in the description of this YouTube video. So where's my justice? I'm just dying to see what the San Diego Sheriff's Department Internal Affairs is going to say in order to make it appear that there's not a legal appearing reason to criminally prosecute these San Diego Sheriff's Department officers who did engage in sexual harassment to my face. And make no mistake about it, if you're watching this video, anybody that's in the government right now that's watching this video, be very careful about the decisions you make, because I do have proof that it occurred. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Sdsu Williams. I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth. Look in the description of this YouTube video for a video that will be a continuation of these statements. And if you can't clearly see me, that's because I set the video mode into 640, which means that it's not high definition. I did this in order to save video memory. I thank you for listening, and have a nice day.